Now, that gives a whole new meaning to be careful what you wish for, right? Because in most cases, we're not even conscious of the fact that this process is what's creating our reality for us and around us. Autosuggestion is the reason why your life is the way it is now. Hello, my friends. It's Diane Armitage again, and welcome back to another Catalyst Code episode where we crack the internal code that creates the external result. I'm your host, and after 27 years as Bob Proctor's writing partner and protege, I'm helping people all around the world step into their greatness and create better in their worlds, whatever that better might be. And now it's your turn. Each week, Catalyst Code teaches you how to activate momentum, rewire your mind, and create results that actually stick. You are the catalyst. This is the code. So let's go. Now, these days lately, I have had so many clients admitting to me that they feel like they're getting sucked down this rabbit hole with so much negativity and fear and resentment and worry and feeling powerless and seeing demonstrations and decisions based in hatred. And it's all going on out there in the world right now. So in today's podcast episode, I'm reaching all the way back to 1937 to help you quickly take control of how you choose to think and what you choose to think so that you can rise above this rabble of noise and continue creating for your life. And it all has to do with understanding your subconscious mind. So today I've pulled out my very special edition of Think and Grow Rich. We were all celebrating, I think it was maybe the 30-year anniversary, maybe the 40th year anniversary of Bob Proctor having first discovered this book, Think and Grow Rich. It was a big party in downtown Toronto, 2011, I believe. And Bob had reprinted both his book, this book, and his own book, You Were Born Rich, for all of the attendees. I love what he wrote. He wrote in both of my books, but what he wrote in my Think and Grow Rich book, he said, Diane, keep going, buy the building. We were having discussions about that. So anyway, back in 1937, Napoleon Hill was one of just a few writers of that time who understood the awesome power of the subconscious mind. And in his famous book, Think and Grow Rich, he noted in the third chapter that thought impulses mixed with positive or negative emotions reach and influence the subconscious mind. Boy, I almost forgot that line. It's been a while since I've read that third chapter. Let me say that one again. Thought impulses mixed with positive or negative emotions reach and influence the subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is the powerhouse of your life. Its only job in your life is to create a physical reality around the thoughts that have been given to it. Now, when you impress a thought on your subconscious mind, it must accept that thought. It has no ability to reject that thought. And then it goes about creating your reality from that thought. Now, that gives a whole new meaning to be careful what you wish for, right? Because in most cases, we're not even conscious of the fact that this process is what's creating our reality for us and around us. This is autosuggestion. And Napoleon Hill devotes the entirety of the book's fourth chapter to the subject of autosuggestion. Autosuggestion is the reason why your life is the way it is now. And it's the key to recreating your life the way you want it to be. You see, every idea or suggestion that reaches your subconscious mind will affect your life. It doesn't matter where that idea or suggestion comes from. Your conscious mind has the ability to accept or reject the idea. Remember I said your subconscious mind has no ability to reject. Your conscious mind has the ability to accept or reject any idea. You consciously have a choice. And this is what autosuggestion or self-suggestion is all about. Now, as Napoleon Hill told us in his fourth chapter, No thought, whether it be negative or positive, can enter the subconscious mind without the aid of the principle of autosuggestion, your conscious mind. The conscious mind is our thinking mind. The conscious mind is also our educated mind, the intellect mind. It is the intellect where choices are made of how we're going to live our lives based on the suggestions that we receive around us. Suggestion is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful facet in your life. And the question I have for you today is, whose suggestions do you want running your life? Theirs or yours? See, the problem is most people, they're not even paying attention to the suggestions that are being fed into their own subconscious minds. They don't understand the sheer power of the subconscious mind. It must accept what's been given to it. It must accept it has no ability to reject. And its only role, remember, is to create your reality from that thought, from that suggestion. Now, most people are living someone else's suggestions. They're living every day by what they hear, smell, see, sense, and touch out there in the external world. What other people say is true, they mindlessly accept as their own. What they hear is true from someone else's viewpoint is what they accept as their own. The autosuggestion or self-suggestion switch has been turned off. It reminds me of Morpheus in the Matrix movie. The Matrix, I love the Matrix, when he said, "What is real? How do you define what is real?" If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is really just electrical signals interpreted by your brain. Electrical signals are not thinking signals. The autosuggestion or self-suggestion switch has been turned off. In many cases, that switch has rarely even been turned on. Many people grow up being steered to think or believe in a certain way. It's their parental culture, their educational culture, their religious culture. They accept what they've been told because this is what their culture believes. Now, there can be a lot of beautiful precepts within a cultural belief, but you want to be sure that you're not letting your senses run your show. That's living from the outside in. Do you get that? That's living from the outside in. You're letting the external world and circumstance dominate your thoughts and your actions. And so it becomes a solidified reality in your life. Now, when you look at what's happening out there in our external world right now, it is vitally important that you understand this connection and communication between the thoughts that you've accepted knowingly or unknowingly in your conscious mind and how those are fed to your subconscious mind, whose only job is to create a reality from those exact same thoughts. Now, Napoleon, he actually laid it on the line in the very next paragraph in chapter 3 when he said that the subconscious mind will translate into its physical equivalent a negative or destructive thought just as readily as it will act on positive or constructive thought impulses. Remember, it's not the decider, it's just the doer. And he said this accounts for the strange phenomenon that so many millions of people experience, and they refer to it as misfortune or bad luck. That's living from the outside in. There's not one great religious or philosophical leader anywhere in history who tells us to live from the outside in. Look within, look within, look within. They've all told us to look within because that's where it all originates, from you. A lot of things that you think are causing your results, they're not responsible for your results at all. It's inside. It's always what you've accepted and incorporated into your own subconscious mind. I remember Bob said once, it's never her, it's never him, it's never it, it's never them, it's never the economy. It's only the suggestions that you are feeding into that powerhouse, your subconscious mind. Now, many of the suggestions that are reaching your subconscious mind, they're not serving you. And this is where self-suggestion of autosuggestion can come into play, if you let it. Bob once suggested two of the most powerful questions to ask ourselves. And these questions I ask myself more than once daily. And I have to say, especially in today's environment. The first question is this: is that idea serving me? Is that idea serving me? Second question, is it helping me move in the direction I really want to move? Is that idea serving me? Is it helping me move in the direction I really want to move? This is about conscious attention and conscious awareness to the suggestions that are coming in and around you all the time. Something I'm always telling my clients: conscious attention, conscious awareness, conscious attention, conscious awareness. When you read something or you see something or you hear something, you have a nanosecond in time to make a decision: accept or reject. This is you thinking with your gifted conscious mind instead of letting your senses steer your conscious mind. Remember, the conscious mind has the ability to accept or reject any idea that comes to it. So start paying attention. Take a moment to check in. How does this suggestion feel? How does this idea feel to me? Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? Does it make me feel icky? Does it make me feel glorious? Does it make me feel powerful? Does it make me feel empowered? Does it make me feel like I wouldn't be treating my fellow human beings the right way? Where does this idea or suggestion hang out on that vibrational scale of emotion? Remember, your emotions don't lie. They have no governor. They will tell you how it is. Check into those emotions. Does this feel good to me? Is it a generous thought? Is it a giving thought? Is it a way to positively create ripples in this world? Or would I be lashing out? Would I be adding to the negative ripples? Your conscious mind has the ability to choose. You can choose what you will accept. You can choose how you will respond. You have the choice to do what you want to do with your life. No one can take that away from you. No one can cause us to think what we don't want to think. We choose. We choose. Make the right choice. In that nanosecond, you can choose to auto-suggest one simple word. It was Bob Proctor's favorite word: next. The TV opinionator is on. Does this idea serve me? Next. The headlines are screaming, recession is upon us. Does this idea serve me? Next. Your IRA or your bank account, they're looking a little wobbly and wimpy right now. Do you want to keep serving that wobbly evidence to your subconscious mind, that worry, that fear? What do you think it's going to do with that particular bit of crappy intel? Don't let it in. Just say next. You have the ability to create another scenario. You have the intuition. You have the imagination. You have the mental skills like will, perception, memory, your reasoning mind. You can give yourself a powerful suggestion. That place in life that you want there. Transport yourself there now and feel yourself in that space of accomplishment. Feel how that feels. And now feed that suggestion, that idea, that thought, that emotional glee into your subconscious mind. And it begins to create that reality for you. And now that you understand its importance, I remind you, please guard your thoughts. Conscious attention, conscious awareness. Conscious attention, conscious awareness. Guard your thoughts against the suggestions that do not serve you, that do not help you and your family, that do not serve your life. That's it for this episode of the Catalyst Code. If something lit you up today in a good way, that's what this space is for. To help you move from knowing better to thinking and doing differently. Now, if you're ready for more, please hit subscribe so that you never miss an episode on my YouTube channel or on your favorite audio podcast platform. Please share it with one person you know is done playing small, is tired of thinking like the crowd. And if you're ready to go even deeper, I've created the Code Vault, and the Code Vault is open. Check it out at dianearmitageblog.com. Each week, I give you activators that go with every single episode that I teach here. Remember, my friend, we're here in this together. It's an inside job. You are the catalyst. This is the code. Let's go make a difference in the right way for our lives and the ripples we're creating around us. I'll see you next week on the Catalyst Code.